fuck off. I'm not listening to you. Have you ever been ghosted? Because I'm having to decide whether to ghost someone or not right now.
So you're thinking of ghosting? That's not like you.
It's not.
Although you don't like confrontation. Which,
well,
to be fair, is a ghoster's worst nightmare, hence why they do it, right? Isn't that the whole point?
Well, yeah, I think so.
I don't have to dump them. I can just not call them.
But I also as you know, get the guilts really bad. I feel guilty very easily. I've got Catholic guilt without being Catholic.
Yeah. You're right. This is a tricky one for you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
When people think ghosting, I feel like immediately you go to being ghosted by a hookup or something like that.
Remember me telling you about The Bachelor?
Oh, The Bachelors.
The Bachelors in Australia, they just had The Bachelors.
It was critically panned. Not good. Not good.
So he picks the girl, and then they're like, oh, well, while we're filming, you just need to lay low. He just never called her. So he goes through 6 weeks of dating and doing the show, and he goes, imagine Toni, you're the winner. I want to spend my life with you.
Yeah,
and then we make out.
They give her a ring and stuff.
And they go, and cut. And he's like, cool, I'll chat to you soon. And just never called her.
And what's the etiquette around that, do you think?
Yeah.
You've picked me on national TV.
You've said no to 17 other broads. There's chat that he probably just banged her after that final thing and then was like,
that's all I came here for. Yeah.
See you later, sweetheart.
Had a ciggy.
The stereotype is when you're dating, then you're just like, oh.
And you maybe just don't text them back and you go, yeah, I'm just going to let that fizzle out.
Would you say it's a soft dumping?
A soft dump. What's the quiet resignation? A quiet dumping.
A quiet quitting of this relationship.
A quiet breakup. So have you ever had a friend that you kind of go, you don't really serve me anymore, or you look at the friendship critically and you go, I actually don't feel good when I'm around you.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah. Because if you were going to break up and you said to me look, this isn't working, and I go, well, I'm heartbroken, but I get it. You can only have one girlfriend.
Yeah.
But with a friend, if you said to me, look, I don't really want to be friends with you anymore, I'm like, well, you can have thousands of friends. What's one more?
I've got people that I used to be friends with that I've never broken up with. You just fall out of touch.
Yeah. And is that not a ghost, if anything?
But then I've got friends who I haven't seen for 10 years who I'd still consider a really good friend.
But then I talk to people once on Instagram and I consider them friends.
Yeah, it's a murky area.
It's a sliding scale.
But I know when someone, actually just the opposite of this, and this is one thing that I just don't get about life in general. There are a lot of people who are in their 30s and their mates are their mates who they went to high school with.
Yeah.
And they don't like each other.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of girls that when one girl leaves the cafe, they all start bitching about him, and all girls are bitching about their friends. And I'm like, do you guys like each other? Because if you don't, you actually don't have to do this. But so I like that you're even saying, oh, actually, we've got different lives, we've got different interests. We don't need each other.
Right.
There's no foul play. There's no evil, but it's just we can just both move on in our separate directions. I think it's a mature outlook.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So who are we burning?
Okay, so basically...
Are you going to name names?
I found myself in a situation where I'm cheating on someone I really care about, who's been in my life for quite a few years.
How long?
Great question. 5
Okay,
years?
so it's not me? Cool.
No.
That's what I was like, who's starting a podcast with?
Another podcast. My hairdresser, Brickell. I've been seeing her for about...
Beautiful Brickell.
And I've talked to you about her. I love her. We're really good friends. We get along really well, right? And when I first moved to Melbourne, she worked in the salon I first went to.
Yep.
I went to this other girl, and then she opened her own salon. I kept going to Brickell, and then Brickell moved to 2 different salons, and I followed her to other salons.
Wow, that's commitment.
I really like her. And then when we started doing the podcast and you and I were working full-time during the week, and then doing pod on Saturday, she opened her salon on a Sunday to do my hair.
You only do that for a friend. For someone
you.
that you care about and for someone that cares about you. And the fact you're about to burn this bitch is fucking huge.
Well, here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
So her partner is from South America.
Right.
And through COVID, he had lived in Melbourne for quite a while.
Yep.
But through COVID, he was obviously really missing his family and everything. And he said, I'd like to move home
Jeez.
And she went, well, I love you. Obviously, I'm going with you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Actually, I was invited to her going away party, but I got
you turn up?
COVID.
Oh, convenient.
Oh, fuck off. You never go to anything. So she moved away and I was like, well, I need to find a new hairdresser. So I started going and seeing this other girl, Bridget, who is lovely. She does a great job. I really like her. It was actually your wife goes to this salon. That's why I started going there. And I've probably seen her like 4 times, but she's really lovely. She like follows me on Instagram. She likes the pod.
Great.
We've kind of chatted a bit. And like, you know, we get along fine.
Sure.
We get along fine.
Not great, though.
So...
Not great, though? Is that fair?
Oh, not that it's not great. Like, we like the same music. We watch the same TV. Like, it's a fine chat, but it's not like a love connection, I wouldn't say. I find myself in a bit of a weird position because Brickell has just moved back to Melbourne.
The long-lost love returns.
So she's just moved back to Melbourne. She's like started up her own salon again. And I find myself in a bit of like an awkward sitcho because... I've got this new girl on the go. My old girl's come back to town. Actually, what the fuck do I do?
Would you consider Bridget a side hoe? Or a temporary hoe?
But like...
She was never the main. It never felt quite right, did it?
But like,
she was a rebound.
But yeah, but not because she doesn't do a great job. Not because I don't really like her.
Filler. She was an in-betweener.
But not because she's
a she'll do for now. She's good enough for my needs.
Well, like... But because Brickell was gone, I was like, oh my God, yep, I found this new girl, like whatever. But now that Brickell's back, I'm like, oh, well, I really like her. We have a great time together. She does a great job. I, you know, enjoy spending the few hours that it takes with her. And I'm feeling like in a bit of a weird position.
Do you need to dump her or do you just need to not call her? Is that what we're getting at here?
So because as everybody would know, it takes months and months to get into a hairdresser, like to get an appointment.
You're going to keep using Bridget until...
I have an appointment tomorrow. Should I explain the situation or... At the end of the appointment, when she says, should we rebook you today? Should I just go, oh, my hours are changing at work. I'll call and rebook.
She knows what you do.
My hours are changing at work. Or like when she goes like, should we rebook you? I go, oh, not today. Or like, do I make the appointment and then just cancel it? Or
the easiest thing to do is to obviously just book and cancel later.
Yeah. The thing that complicates it though is that she does follow me on Instagram. The salon follows me on Instagram. So then in 3 months when I go and get my hair done again from not there, if I go to Brickell, then I'm going to look like I've just ghosted her, which I will have. But I don't want to break because I feel like it's like a really awkward conversation to be like, oh, so I've got this. Like, I don't want to then seem like I'm trying to make up an excuse and be like, oh, yeah, like I think I might, like that's so annoying.
Just to get an insight into an overthinker is a because
this is a cross section of my brain.
Because I feel like everyone's had this scenario, but not everyone has given it this much thought.
As you know, when someone messages me on Instagram, I consider them a friend. So I make too many friends. And then I get in too deep, but then when it comes to like a normal, natural like breaking of a relationship or a tie, not even a relationship, then I get into this weird murky territory where then I have to fucking have a whole conundrum about whether I should break up with them or not.
Okay, here's a question for you.
So do you think tomorrow I should go in there and just behave like an animal so that she says don't
she
come back?
You, burn the place down. Toni will actually ask you never to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, your choice.
Oh, well, if you don't want me to come back,
if that's how you want to play it, there's an option. I don't hate that option.
There's a C.
When you've been broken up with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's making me so sad. Yep.
Do you reckon there was a time when you had sex with them and they knew they were going to dump you? Because that's what you're going to do tomorrow. You're going in for that last bit of action. Oh, it doesn't suit me anymore, but I'll just get one more away before I let
That's fucking depressing because definitely, like 100%.
What a fucking horrible morbid thought, but it probably happens. Like someone's like, we need to break up, and then they get over there and they're like, oh, hey, and they're like...
Or even
I'll dump him in the morning.
I'll
dump him after. I'll wait until this last, like that last farewell bang.
That is truly pump and dump.
Are you going to pump and dump the hairdresser? But do you want to be remembered as that? Because then she'll do the maths, she'll listen to the episode, and she'll go, oh, that time that she came in and was all chatty, she knew that was the last time she was coming in and she just played it off like it was nothing. So how do you feel about that?
So no matter what option I go with,
I actually don't hate the being a version now. I think you should burn the place down. Like verbally.
Oh my God, okay.
And then they'll ask you not to come back. And if I know one thing about Toni, it's causing a scene in public. Yeah, that's not true. But could you imagine? Can you just not go tomorrow?
No, because imagine how long it'll take me to get another appointment.
No, but that's what if Raquel's moving back to town, she won't have a long list. And if you guys are good friends, she'll get it done.
So I've already sent the yes confirmation text
Yeah, but
to
you
the place.
can
Within 48 hours, you have to pay for the appointment.
Are you, Toni, I will pay to get myself out of an awkward situation, Lodge. You know that's not
I'm
a
not
factor.
that. I can't afford to spend blonde money on.
Oh, you're getting the colour done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like a full appointment. Actually, though, I don't think
know
I'm
that
gonna.
because I've seen we've got a joint
Yeah.
Google calendar, and I've seen the whole day
Toni
blocked
hairdresser.
out. So you're right.
I actually think I'm gonna go brown tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah. I know. Everyone's shocked.
Here's the thing. You're going to say I want to go brown and then you're never going to go back. They're going to be like, oh, she hated the brown. I fucked it forever. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to do. I honestly, normally I have an idea of what I should do.
Seriously though, options is 1, you go and
explain.
Option 2 is you go and either sort of book in or don't say, yeah, I'll call you later, and then just and
just
ghost.
Not do it. Yeah, and ghost.
Third option, shave your head.
Act like
I'll come around with the clippers.
I'll just do that.
But what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Are you leaning one way or another?
I'm a fucking coward.
You are. You'll explain.
No, I'm a fucking coward. I think I'm not going to say anything.
No, but that'll eat you alive.
Oh.
When you post your new hair in a few months.
Oh, God.
Because for me,
I feel guilty about
care.
hairdressers that I don't even live in the same state as anymore. This is what I do. I go in too hard. I'm still friends with hairdressers that did my hair in fucking Bunbury. And every time I post new hair, I'm like, oh my God, they probably think, why don't you come to me? Well, it's fucking 8 hours away, so.
I would have thought that every time you post a new hair, new me pic, that every hairdresser in Melbourne goes, fuck that bitch, she preferred someone else over me.
Don't do that.
You probably.
Fuck off. I'm not listening to you. Worst advice giver ever.
Did you? Okay, so Torbs has followed a barber to different salons.
He has.
He has?
He has, yeah.
Did you know at present, I've got 5 barbers?
The thing is, I feel like you can just go anywhere because you don't need to book. Whereas, because I have to book fucking 3-4 months in advance because it takes that long to get an appointment, there has to be an element of commitment.
I'm nervous for you.
Okay. I really fucking hope she doesn't listen to this.
We might have to move to South America.
Hope Raquel's family's got room.
Raquel, your husband's got a brother?
Yeah.
How's he doing?